to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea. I'm just going to show you a card that I've made for a challenge today. This one was for the Joy of Sets tic-tac-toe challenge blog. I didn't record the one I made last month because I was just too busy. But this month I've managed to find the time. So this one is for October, and if you don't know, the Joy of Sets is a Facebook group, and it's evolved. We do blog hops and swaps and racks challenges, and we have a challenge blog. I'm one of the design team on the challenge blog. Don't know how because I'm not that good, but yeah, and we have a blog that comes out more or less the first Saturday of each month, and it's really popular, so go along and have a look, and you can join in. You can add your own project to the bottom, and we have a 9-boxed grid, so we play it like tic-tac-toe. Each box has an element, a card making element in it, and you have to do a card that uses 3 elements, either a straight line, horizontally, vertically or diagonally. So this time we had lots of sort of autumny type themed words, I felt, and Angie Mackenzie is the one who chose the grid, because each month one of the design team members chooses the grid. Anyway, I went for the middle horizontal, which is silver, apples and watercolour smooching. Now, I had no idea what watercolour smooching was, so I had to go and find out. And I had an attempt at watercolour smooching, which resulted in... I've lost it. Which resulted in... Oh, here it is. Is this it? Which resulted in me creating a piece of cardstock, of which this is a piece. But if you... I'm going to insert now where I actually created this piece of cardstock. So when you've watched that, we'll get on with making this cute little card, which is an unusual size. It's sort of 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. So what I used to do this was I used an old quilting, Perspex quilting ruler that I had, and I've just put it inside a used Ziploc bag that I'd used for something, just to give me firm surface. And then I got my piece, which measured 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then I've got some distress inks here. I've got Dusty Concord, Tim Holtz, which I'm just going to splodge on. And then I've got Mustard Seed, which I'm going to splodge on as well, but it's not very good to just splodge it on top of my purple, but you can see it's already covered. It's a really old one, it's covered in glitter anyway. So I'm just going to splodge that around, and I'm just going to stamp it off onto another sheet just to get rid of the purple that might have picked up. And then I've got a little spritzer. I'm just going to spray it. I don't know if this is going to work. Just going to spray it. And then that's just with water. And then I'm going to get my piece of card. Now, I don't know if I should have used watercolour paper for this or not. This is just extra thick Whisper White from Stampin' Up. And then I'm just going to push my card. Oops. Doesn't really matter what happens on the back, because and that's what I've ended up with. That's quite interesting. And then I'm going to just get my heat tool, and I'm just going to grab some tweezers just hold on to my card with this, and I'm just going to dry it. I'm going to start with the back so that I don't. I want to take the purple and with a circle splodger, just splodge a couple of dots down the middle, maybe, and then just squirt it with water again, and then just repeat. So then I'm just gonna lay this on there, try not to get it where I already got it, and just go for those circle pieces and then see what happens. Oh well, now I'll dry it all out again. It's ready now, and I can use that on my card for a rather interesting background. Okay, right, welcome back. So you've seen how I made this now, and my design idea changed so many times. I always knew I was going to use these clearly besotted apple stamps and dies. I just love these. I think Anne-Marie McLean, I saw her use these, and so I just had to have them, and they're just so cute. And I got the little stripy one and the dotty one. So what I went with was a Whisper White base. This is an extra thick Whisper White. It started off as a big card and it ended up getting smaller and smaller. And then I've got a silver mirror card matte put down, and then I've got, you know, I'm still not sure what I'm doing. I've got a piece of Gorgeous Grape card from Stampin' Up. I've used Gorgeous Grape to stamp out the apples, and I've also used mirror card, a bit of Whisper White, Gorgeous Grape, stamp the sentiment, and I just cut that with scissors and just edged that off with a little bit of Gorgeous Grape ink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that there, pop my sentiment. Was that what I was going to do? Or was I going to do that? I can't remember what I planned to do now. Had I planned to do that? Oh, that's what I planned to do. I plan to lay it out like so. So we'll get on with it and you'll see what I'm doing. It'll soon make itself obvious. So I'm just going to stick the, I'm going to use a tape pen just to stick my silver base on, and I'll put my card straight over the top because it can glare a lot if you don't. I've not quite got that in the right place, to be honest, but right, so then I'm going to put this piece sort of there, okay? So I'm just going to take that so it doesn't glare. I'm just going to stick some tape on it. You can do it a little better than I'm doing it. So there we go. And then I'm just going to get my piece of ink, what's it called? Smooching. And I'm just going to put that so it's just overlapping that piece there. And then I'm just going to get my little sentiment, and you can see I've already used the back. I'm just going to layer that up. And I'm going to stick it on my card kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to get a couple of dimensionals, I think, just for these. For these little apples, I'm just going to use the mini dimensionals. I don't find the mini dimensionals as sticky as the others. This is a nice little teacher's card for end of term, half term or whatever. No, teachers get an apple, and there we go. What a cute little card is that? Very simple, and I've learned a new technique. Really like that. So I've got the silver, the smooching and the apple into that. So I hope you enjoyed watching that. I don't know if I'll get around to filming my November one. I hope I do. I'm hoping that I get around to filming them all from now on. If you're looking for these, I think they might still be available. Thank you, and I'll see you again very soon. I'll just give you a bit of a close-up of that before I go. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.